Hey guys, the editor. I'm coming at you guys with an Elden Ring dupe glitch. I'm covering this again because this is probably the best thing going, and it probably always will be. Because I mean, I don't see how this could be patched. Now, I don't have the game on console, so I cannot show console footage. But I do have the game on PC, so I can show you PC footage. Now, on the console, in the past, if you have ever save scummed on any FromSoft game, this would work the exact same way. Just popping in for a quick second, we are sponsored by our boys over at AOEAH.com. Go give them a holler. Link down below in the description if you're looking for anything Elden Ring, whether it be items, runes, clothes, talismans, any droppable item in the game, basically. You can get it from those guys. Like I said, link down below, and also use the code TBE at your checkout and you'll receive 3% off on your purchase. So for example, on any other FromSoft game, whether it be Sekiro, Bloodborne, whatever the case may be, if you had to make a duplicate of your save on a USB or something to get the other endings without playing through the game all the way through, this would work the exact same way. There's plenty of videos out there on YouTube showing you how to do this on the console, but I'm going to be doing it on the PC. I don't believe a USB is required. It might be for the Xbox. On PlayStation, though, you'll have to have like PS Plus or whatever. I mean, you'll have to have PS Plus for this anyway, because it does involve having a friend and using the multiplayer feature if you wanted to, get this done in any way. But your first step would be have something on your character that you want to duplicate. So what that means is if you have, I don't know, a hero's rune or multiple hero's runes that you want to duplicate, make sure you have a friend and you have those on your account already. Or, for example, if you have a weapon that your friend wants, you can duplicate him a weapon, and it works the exact same way. Now, if you already have that before starting the game, or whatever, if you have that currently as you're watching the video or whatever, if you have the game open, close it, or if you're not already on the game, then great. Your first thing you want to do is go to your search bar, and you want to type in %, app data, %, so %, APPDATA, %, and then click enter, or click on it with your mouse. Look for Elden Ring, should be all one word. It's right below easy anti-cheat for me. And then double click on that. There's going to be two things in here. One is an XML document and the other one is just a regular file. You want to click on the regular file with all the numbers. Yours might look slightly different. I have no idea how this works, but I have multiple characters on my Elden Ring. I have my main character, and then I have like a second character that I made, like for a different playthrough. So it might look different, but the one that I'm after, see, like this CO2 file, I don't know what this is. Maybe this is character number 2. I don't know, but we're going to be doing this on my number 1 character, like the first one I made. So it would be this one, or I'm sorry, not the dot back, but this one. This is the one you're after, ER0000.SL2. How you would do this, it's very simple. Make a copy of this. Okay, don't delete it, don't drag it, just make a copy, and then make like a folder on your desktop. For example, I'm going to call this folder, I don't know, video test. Okay, now that we have that, I guess like for you, it'd probably be easier for you to name it like save, like before dupe save and then after dupe save. If you wanted to make an after dupe save, I don't know why you would, but now that you have a copy of that, paste that into here. Okay, this is the where we are right now in the game. It's frozen in this file. Now that we have a copy of it, I don't know why this happens. My desktop has disappeared and now it's turning pink again. But now that we have that, we have this duplicated, when we get on the game, we can do whatever we wanted to do. We could strip down completely naked and it won't bother us because we have a duplicate save of everything that we had previously. So I'm going to go ahead and test run this for you. I'm going to get into the game and show you how you would duplicate something. Okay, so the game isn't full screened for whatever reason. I'm not going to fight with it because I don't want it to crash. You should be able to see it though just fine. But what you want to do is go somewhere where you can meet up with a friend. It doesn't matter where it is, just as long as it's somewhere you can meet up with a friend. If you're here, there's one of these things here, so you can meet up with them here. We're just going to go to, I don't know, Third Church of America. You can do this at the first step, but there's better risk of you getting attacked. Oh, it full screened just now. All right, so now that we're somewhere where we can meet up with our friend, make sure you tell your friend to come to the same location. And if you wanted them to, or I guess if you wanted to join their world, I believe is how this works, I don't know. You'd go to your multiplayer in the pause menu, press the Y button or the triangle button, and make a password. Doesn't matter what the password is, as long as it's you know something that you both currently have. And then you would use this, the tarnished furled finger. Okay, you would use that and write that on the ground. Right now we're playing the role of the duper. Okay, the role of the receiver is pretty straightforward, so I'm not gonna really show that. I don't have a friend to help me with this, so this is all just like role play, essentially. The duper would put their sign down. Okay, the receiver would come to the same exact location, and they would use one of these, furl calling finger remedy. You have to craft these, or you can pick them up. Crafting them is extremely easy. All you need to do is go get, it's like these orange flowers. They're everywhere. I think they're called Erdleaf flowers or something like that, and you have to have 2 of them, I think, and you can make one of those. They would use this. It would do this, and once they did that, as you can see, my sign went away, but for them, they would see your sign on the ground. Hopefully. If they don't, try getting off the game, getting back on it or something, or quitting and getting back on. Maybe that'll work, because that happened to me and my friend a couple times. And then they would like click OK on your thing, and that would put you in their world. Okay, now that I'm in their world, pretend that they're standing over here by the grace. I would walk over to them, go into my equipment, drop whatever it is I wanted to duplicate. For the video, I'm going to, or actually you can't do this in the equipment tab. I don't know what I'm talking about. You'd have to go into inventory and drop them whatever you want to duplicate. So for example, I'm going to drop this Lord's Rune. I'm just going to drop a whole bunch of these things. I'll be back in a second. Alright, and then eventually you'll come to this, maybe. Only 8 items can be left at once. If you leave any more items, the items you left earlier will be lost, starting with the oldest. Is that okay? So if that happens, tell your friend to pick them up before you drop another one, or else you will lose that Lord's Rune. Okay? So make sure you know that. But since I don't care about the Lord's Rune right now, we're just going to go ahead and drop it anyway. Because my point is, I'm just going to show you me losing a bunch of stuff in my inventory and then it magically coming back. That's the point. We dropped all of them. Where's some weapons at? I can drop. Actually, I'm not going to drop my weapons, but I'm just going to take off my weapons and armor. I'm going to take all that off, even the flask and the talismans. Everything I have in my equipment is now taken off. I'm completely naked. All of my stuff is sitting right there. So the receiver would pick up all the stuff that you dropped. Make sure you don't drop more than 8 things at one time, because if you do that, then they won't be able to get it anymore. You know what I'm saying? And once they do have all that stuff and you know that you're ready, then there would be something in your multiplayer you could use. I believe it's the finger severer. You would use that to leave their world. And then once you have done that, you can either Alt F4 the game or quit out of it in the system if you want to do that, or in the game itself. To do this, you got to sit through the whole title screen and whatnot. So that's not too fun. So what I like to do is just kind of Alt F4 it, but I'm not going to do that this time because we're already right here, so there's no point in doing it. So we're going to quit the game. Now, you saw previously we had nothing on our character, pretty much, like absolutely nothing. Now this game takes forever to close, so I'm going to wait a second. So to get that something back that we had, and the copy of it, it should be over here somewhere. As you can see, the background is now pink. Why this happens, I don't know. Video test was the folder that we had. We are going to copy this. If you wanted to reuse this again, make sure you don't just drag it, because then you'll lose it. Copy this, paste it into here. Okay, replace, and then now it's in there. Now, go back into your game, start it again. I'll be back here in a second. Alright, so now what we're going to be doing is I'm going to make sure I'm loading in on the right character. Because previously on this game save, I was in on this character, so if I click continue, it'll put me on that one. We want the level 207 that we was on previously. And when we do load in, I should be standing in Mogwin's palace with my sword. And that's where we're at, as you can see. All the stuff that we had previously dropped is still in our inventory. Where would that be? So we dropped all the runes. Those are still there. And we were completely naked. All of that's back to its original state that it previously was. And you can do that over and over again and repeat it as many times as you want to. Obviously, the smartest way to go about this with runes would be, if you had one of these Lord's runes, drop one to your friend, make a duplicate of your save, and then drop one again, or get him to give you another one back, make a duplicate of that save. Now you got 2, and then do it again. Now you got 4, and then 8, 8 or 16, 32, so on and so forth. And then if you wanted to, you could make a backup save with one that had 99 of these, or however many you can have. I believe it is 99 is the max you can have. And then you'll always have a save with 99 of these, and then anytime you ever needed them, you could get on that old save, tell your friend, hey, let me join your world, give him the 99 things, let him hold on to them, and then get on your new character, whatever the case is, and then get him to give you these back, and then now you got 99 of these, which would add up to about, how much are these worth? Hold on, let me use one. 50k, so that would be about, what would that be, 5 million? I believe 99 would be almost 5 million of those. So yeah, that's pretty much it for the video. If you guys did like this video, then drop it a like. If you disliked this video, then drop it a dislike. If you guys want to see more videos like this, them guys are already dead, and I have no magic. If you guys want to see more videos like this, then go ahead and hit the sub button. You will see more. Other than all that stuff, I'll see you guys in the next one. There's a Golden Eyes one down there. Bye-bye.
LBB, you done